Hello, welcome to today's talk. Actually, it's my second talk for the day, but um, yeah, I have a kind of humorous but sad story to tell. I thought of this from my past, and this will be a memorable story from my past. But um, when I worked for Honda out in Ohio, um, we had a good group that fun people and everything. But I remember the culture was very interesting in Ohio compared to, let's say, Japan or whatever. Well, it seemed like whenever I heard or somebody would say, "Oh, you gotta go to this restaurant. The portions are so huge. Yeah, the steak is so huge. It's pouring off your plate. It's so good. You've got to go to this restaurant. The portions are so big." It seemed like that was the gauge for a good restaurant. If the portion size. That's such a different attitude of Japan, but I don't know what it is about. Anyways, it's probably the same out here in Utah, but I particularly noticed it in Ohio when I was out there working for Honda. But and the one guy who told me that story, this yeah, I can't remember what restaurant he was talking about, but he had diabetes, and I, diet. I can't. Since my stroke and my wife's strict diet and my blood work all coming in the normal range, since then, I've seen the light, and I'm a big proponent of healthy eating. But I'm thinking back on the guy I worked with at Honda, and he had diabetes, right? And one day he comes in and says, "Oh, I'm gonna have to have my little pinky taken off." I'm like, "Oh, you're kidding? Why?" Diabetes has gone too far. Blah blah blah. His toes were kind of turning black, and not all the toes. His pinky was turning black, and it needed to be removed, right? And then, and that was, it seemed like just a month later or a couple months later, he's got to have another toe taken off. And man, I thought to myself, man, I don't know. Back then, I wasn't eating that differently than everybody else, but I was thinking, man, diabetes is that kind of a disease. And then I think uh, he had a third toe taken on that same foot. Had to have it removed. It was dying. Just I guess the blood vessels, the blood just stops going to these extremities. It was so sad to watch. And and lo and behold, this is probably 10 years later. I don't know. I'd quit Honda, and boys, I had another career at Delta. I think it was after that, but I and he's my age. He's my age, right? He'd probably be 62. I'll be turning 62 this year. He would be the same age as me, born the same year. But this is probably 10 years. Well, maybe not that long ago. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. I got word that he had died, and I'm not 100% sure the exact cause. It wasn't an accident or anything. It was his declining health. But it was so sad, and I wish I could go back to that when back when he was losing toes and kind of help him to open his eyes to diet. I don't, it's not that simple of a thing. I probably, but oh my heavens. Can't emphasize diet enough. Oh, just I'll keep it short, but one of my favorite YouTubers on I mentioned him on the last couple of videos ago about my favorite YouTubers, Dr. Mark Hyman. Him and one other guy, he had a great discussion with a physician in UK, not Mr. Campbell, the guy who got the phrase from, but some other top guy. But Mark Hyman takes the approach of, what does he call it? Effective or anyways, he his byword is kind of his theme of his YouTube channel is consider your food your medicine. Heal yourself through your diet is his theme, and I really like him. And he happened to be on Tucker Carlson. I learned about him not too long ago, and then I hear him on one of Tucker Carlson's one of his last broadcasts, not the last, but maybe a month before he went off the air, and talking about obesity and different things in the United States, but and diet is consider it your medicine. Medicines can be expensive, and so this is the approach my wife takes with this. If food is our medicine, we can make organic foods. We can adjust our budget to afford organic foods, right, and get the best medicine for our body. But and then I was going to say one other thing. But yeah. So, anyways, I think I'll leave it at that. Thank you and welcome to today's talk. And please treat your diet as your medicine, your food as your medicine. Bye-bye.